Connecting. There we go. We are live on Facebook.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Facebook. Hope it's sunny and warm where you are. It's certainly here in Devon, isn't it?
It certainly is. Actually, just as you said those words, it's just gone all overcast and I've just felt a gorgeous breeze.
You've got a lovely breeze, yeah. We haven't got any breeze here.
Oh,
the
really?
sun has gone, but yeah, I can't sit outside because I've got lots of noise next door, else I would have been outside like you.
Well, I've got the Shnamic dog, so let's just hope we get.
Let's see if she comes in. Well, this afternoon we wanted to bring a little bit more about our magic, our healing Icaro songs, and just to share a little bit about them, and a little bit about my story, and about how they will fit into our retreat, I think, and how people will benefit from them. Because it's not every day that you hear that somebody says, "Oh yes, I do healing Icaro songs." Is it?
What?
Yeah, what? And I think as we learn a little bit more, because this is a continual journey, this isn't something that you just pick up and that's it. The journey is forever learning. I think that's what we've established right now, because we use the Icaros and then something else will come to us. And I'll explain a little bit about that in a moment. Just before we do, should we just have a 2 second just bringing our energy in? And whilst we're doing that, maybe some people will join us, which would be lovely. They're probably all enjoying the sun.
Probably on the beach with the kids. I can't blame them. So
yeah, summer holidays as well.
If you're watching
okay. So let's just turn our attention inwards, closing your eyes if it feels good to. Hand on our hearts, just centering our breaths around our heart. Just noticing that continual breath in, breath out, finding your own rhythm. And just noticing the air that surrounds you, how it touches your skin. Just noticing how your body connects with whatever you're sat on, whether you're on a chair or the floor or the grass. You're grounding yourself into the Mother Earth. Feet firmly on the ground or seat on the ground. And then just noticing the sounds around you. You've got things in the distance, people around you. Maybe you're out in nature and can hear the birds and the bees. Or maybe you're surrounded by machinery. Maybe you're on the water and can hear gulls and boats. Wherever you are, maybe you're in the forest. Wherever you are, just noticing the sounds and knowing that you're safe. And Michelle and I are just going to set our intentions for this little live. We bring the very best explanation of our healing songs, sharing our stories and how the healing benefits everybody, no matter the story. and how our retreat will be a safe container for those who want to join us and the wonderful healers that will be collaborating with us as well. So just bringing your attention back to the breath, back to your hand on your heart, allowing yourself to be back into the room or the space where you are. Just dropping your hand, stretching your fingers, allowing the lights to come through into your eyes, coming back into our online stream.
Oh, that was lovely. I think I could have fell asleep.
Yeah, I could have. That's why I thought, quick, let's come back. We have two lovely people with us. I'm not sure who. I can't see who they are. Please say hello.
Hello.
It'll be lovely to see which friends are with us today. So, shall I start with a little bit of my story?
Yeah.
And then you can follow on with your little bit, if that's all right.
Yeah.
We had in our last little stream. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for joining us. We had in our last stream last week that Michelle's story and how the Icaros were very timely, actually. Hi, Jeff. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Yeah, how the Icaros were very timely in coming along for you and your grief in nursing your mum and being with her and through her journey across into the other realm, and how Icaros have brought you peace and comfort and gave you strength. Getting chills if I said that. So my story is very different. I didn't come to them in a similar story at all to Michelle. In fact, my story goes further back. My story goes back to becoming a healer. Let's rephrase that, because healers are always healers. You just step into it and realize that this is what you're meant to do. So let's rephrase that. I realized that I was a healer quite some years ago and began a curiosity of what does that mean? What does that look like? And I knew I wanted to nurture and comfort through my own pain of various life events as I was growing up. And in my 20s, going through a divorce with a small child, I connected with hands-on healing. And then fast forwarding to quite some years ago now, but more recent, I got curious about Reiki and trained as a Reiki healer. And it felt like I'd come home, that this form, this modality of using energy, channeled energy, so not my own energy, but channeling and trusting that this was the energy that the person in front of me would need. I became a complete Reiki nerd and really embodied everything there was to do with Reiki. Got curious, began drawing the energy fields around people's aura within their body, what I was seeing whilst I was treating them. And I noticed that there were patterns with colours, shapes that I could see around the body. And to be honest, at that point, I didn't really know what I was doing with them. I just thought, this is amazing. I can see what is going on around as I'm healing, and shared them with my clients, always sharing these pictures after their sessions so they could connect with what they perhaps were internally feeling in their bodies. And whilst I was doing this sort of channeling and seeing and observing and being curious, I began to channel symbols which had sounds, but the sounds were in here. I was able to hear them, but I was frightened to speak them because I didn't know what they were. I didn't know what they meant. I actually didn't know how they were going to sound because I'm not a singer. I would never claim to be a singer either. But it got me curious. So fast forward to maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, I don't know, after, maybe before COVID and then after COVID, somewhere around there. That time kind of was all mushed in together, isn't it, really? I went to one of Richard and Kat's healing sessions in Plymouth and was struck by their beautiful sounds and the songs that were being sung. Now, just before that, I had started to open up and sing them. And in fact, probably through lockdown, I was brave enough maybe once or twice to have done a meditation and brought forth whatever was coming. But there's very few of those. Because I didn't have the trust that what was being channeled and wanted to come out as sound from my throat, I had no idea what it meant or if they heard it. So connecting with Richard and the Icaros and going on this course with Michelle really confirmed that these songs, these healing sounds that we can make, the words that we channel, is to be free and to trust that the right sounds and the songs that we sing come through at the right moment, at the right time for the right person. And there's many layers to these songs. One being the sound, the melody that they make, and you can come in with this because you know how we felt when we learnt them. But for me, the visual part was also as important as the sounds that we were making. And I got a bit nerdy with the patterns and the story about the Kene, which is the patterns of the Shipibo women that they paint on everyday items, on their clothes, on their faces. And it is a visual interpretation of the songs that they sing, the healing that they bring. And it resonated so deeply with my journey with Reiki, with the patterns and the energy pictures that I could draw, the sounds that were beginning to come, and it all knitted it together. So there we go. So an example of some of the threads or the weaves. Richard asked us both to do a piece of artwork that encapsulated our journey of learning. And mine, if you go to the bottom of our Sacred Song Weavers, and Michelle's are on there, and you can see. And again, our I've got it upside down. Our journeys are very different. They're very personal, but they are. Hi, Nikita. Thank you for joining. Are both very different. So mine was very much about the patterns. Oh, and this is where the camera gets a bit weird because it's mirrored. But mine was very much, I felt the weaving of Sachamama, which is the anaconda snake, how she weaves her medicine, and the patterns, which were very, the threads are specific patterns that give the cadence of the song, and the women of the Shipibo will follow the patterns as they sing, going up and down, round and round. The words are the healing commands. The song is the vibration that enters your auric field and into your chakras. Clean them out like a pipe cleaner with the tones that we bring. And then all together, the magic is the flow. So the flow is our toric field. So Taurus that goes up and round, back down and up and round, so it flows freely. And this is how these songs heal. And the healing is anything, isn't it, Michelle?
It is. It's less of, more, whatever you need at the moment. Healing is.
Yeah. It could be as simple as, shaman, I've cut my knee today. And the shaman would say, no problem, I know what to sing. And off they go. Or it could be as drastic as, my life is falling apart and I have nowhere to sleep and I have no food. And then we'd come straight in at the roots and ground you and bring this healing to your safety chakra, to your home making chakra, and bring that energy into alignment and balance. So yeah, the songs go deep. Oh, there's Shaman Dog.
There's the shaman dog having a fit. You see it?
She's playing.
Just thinking, I've had enough waiting for you, Mummy. I'm playing on my own.
Bless. So there we go. There's me, my ramble of how passionate we both are about these healing songs and where they can take you. And it is why, really, the passion that was born with our curiosity and learning was why we wanted to bring it as a retreat, and take people, women, on journeys of their own, no matter what their healing was needed. We knew that these songs would bring their journey of empowering themselves to heal in a very safe container. So yeah.
Thank you, Sam, for sharing.
Welcome.
As Sam was saying, her story goes back way back before mine. But together, as you know, we've collaborated and we are doing Weavers. And while we're here, last week we spoke about our retreat at the Sacred Woods, which is coming up between the 13th and 15th of September. And we gave you a little brief outline of what to expect. So we are now more or less confirmed that we have quite a lot of amazing people going to be collaborating with us. So we're going to be having essential oils, we're going to be doing foraging, we're going to be doing yoga and gong bath. We're also going to be, which Sam hasn't mentioned this time, we might save that for next time, but we're also going to be on healing the land. It's a really important message that Sam and I want to not just heal the women there, but to give back to the land, because the land needs our love and we need to give back. So we'll also be doing things like mandalas and giving things back to the rivers. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend of magic. And Sam's already explained that it's about taking off all the many hats that as women wear, every single day of our life, just taking all those hats off and being present and being grounded and being nurtured and supported by Sam and I in the most beautiful sacred place in the woods and in nature. And it would be great to, to have the women there. We are keeping it to a small amount of numbers because we want the magic. We want it to be, we don't want it to spread too thin. It's an amazing space and we want to make sure everybody's got and the attention that they're holding that they need. So yeah, we're going to weave lots of magic and it will be an amazing weekend.
Wow. We've shared on our page a little bit about the Deerwood Trust and about I can't remember what the field is called now, Emily's camping field.
I saw that actually. That's the first time I've noticed it's got a name.
It has a name. One moment and I will tell you.
Come on, Philippa. Come on.
It is I should have written it down. Wave Hill Farm, glamping and gatherings. And Emily has created an incredible spot there as well. Very much along the lines of the sacred Deerwood. So it's perfect as they are literally next door to one another, to be fusing this together and creating something quite incredible. I'm really excited about the venue, about the people that we've got collaborating with us, and the offering that the women that join us, you will be taken on such a beautiful journey, no matter your intention. It will be a very personal journey, especially as Michelle said, we're keeping the numbers small for that reason, so that we can hold you. And yeah, it will be beautiful.
It will be
really beautiful.
I mean, Sam's even writing our special Icaro song for this retreat, incorporating the rose, and maybe we'll have a live about that another time. But the rose, I went on a rose retreat in France, and it was absolutely amazing. Very, very special. Maybe we could talk about that next time, Sam, and give people a little bit.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We want to do with our lands and give back and bring the rose into like ceremony. So
yeah, lovely. Okay, is there anything else we need to share today? Yes, to look out for our website that is literally on the brinks of being launched again. It's excuse me, we were passionate about keeping things very simple, so the website is being rebuilt so that tickets will be available from the website only. So to look out for that, and the early bird tickets will be available until the 15th of August. So yeah, watch out for the links.
Yes, I'll be sharing the links with you, Charlie, Nikita and Jeff.
Yeah. Okay. Any last words? I feel we've shared most things we wanted to share today. Is there anything else?
No, thanking everybody for coming on, and if you're not watching it live, thank you for watching the replay. And
yes, let us know.
Let us know what we put replay, and let us know. And thank you for coming to help us spread the magic and bring this beautiful, wonderful Icaro songs and all the other things to allowing it to come into your life and make it better.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for those words, Michelle. Beautiful way to close. Okay.
Thank you,
everybody. Have a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Lots of love from us.
Bye.